Hi, I'm back. Yeah, so last week I totally didn't do a recap for the Thursday episode, and the reason behind that is because my favorite contestant got voted off, and so I personally didn't feel like doing anything, so I didn't do a recap. And as far as I'm concerned, the season is over. And it's not that I don't think that the other people that are on the show aren't talented. I think they are, but I just really wanted Serena Joy Crow to at least go all the way. And so I was really bummed last week. Really sad that she is no longer on the show. And so tonight I'm going to recap about this top 10, top 11, essentially, that sang. And yeah, I'm not really into the season as much anymore. I only voted for 3 contestants. 3. And it's probably not the typical people I talk about voting for. But I was very disappointed with tonight. Tonight's episode wasn't that great. And so I'm going to have a lot of criticisms. And I'll try to be as nice as possible about my criticisms for tonight. First up tonight was Adana Duru. And so this is your top 10 that are singing, and they're supposed to sing songs about the movies or whatever. But anyways, Adana Duru sang Jennifer Hudson's Love You I Do from Dreamgirls. And first of all, you need to know your American Idol history. And Jessica Sanchez sung this song on the top 24 night when it was the girls singing. She sang this song, and Jessica Sanchez slayed this song. I mean, she did the low parts, yeah, and she did the high parts, and she was sick that night too. Plus, she did all of these movements with it. Go on YouTube and look at Jessica Sanchez's video, and then compare it to what Adana did tonight. Atrocious. It wasn't even good. I could tell she was acting the part. And I was like, you shouldn't even have to act the part. You should sing the part. And so I was frustrated. And I'm going to be honest with you. Last week, Adana sung Runaway Baby. And that was awesome. That was my first time seeing her potential, where I was like, oh my God, this girl's awesome. In regards to, like, it wasn't just frantic and out of control. It was good. It was like a real good performance. And I was disappointed this week because I compared it to Jessica Sanchez. And nobody sings as good as Jessica Sanchez as far as I'm concerned. So I didn't vote for her tonight because it wasn't excellent. It was okay. And I think Serena Joy Crow would have done better. That's going to be my statement all night. I'm going to keep saying, Serena Joy Crow would have done better if she was still on the show. But I think that it could have been better. So hopefully she sticks around. But she didn't get any votes for me this time. Daniel Stevie was up next, and he sung Adam Levine's Lost Stars. The kid is 15 years old. I'm not going to say anything bad about a 15-year-old because he's not an adult, but it was horrible, 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 horrible. It was like a talent show. And I mean, talent show in the worst way possible you could think of a talent show. Like, it wasn't good. And I know that Keith Urban pointed out, like, there was this new melody of the line or something that he had come up with. Great, wonderful. I'm glad that he did something awesome like that. But the reality is, in my opinion, I just don't think he just shouldn't be in the competition. He's the weakest link of this competition. And so, he's going to stick around for a while because obviously he has fans. But I just didn't think it was good. I probably won't ever think it's good because I think the judges made a mistake by putting him through to the top 24. They should have told him, we love you, come back. If he had one more year to get his voice developed, he'd be amazing. But that's neither here nor there. So no votes for Daniel Stevie. Rayvon Owen, my boy Ray Ray. Rayvon, be honest with you, have not been impressed with your past few performances. And so, the one last Thursday and this Thursday, not good. And the problem is that Rayvon has the falsetto, but he has to understand that you cannot live in falsetto. You don't talk like this the whole time. I mean, you don't. But I was just like, if you don't talk like that all the time, why are you singing like that all the time? Essentially, your singing voice is what your speaking voice should be. And so, unless you speak like this all the time, then you can't sing like that all the time. And so I didn't like the way that the song was. I didn't like the arrangement of the song. It just wasn't good. And so I didn't vote for Rayvon. So if he goes home, sorry. I mean, there's nothing else I can even do, really. It's just, I'm not going to vote for subpar performances. And I think he's too stuck in his head. And my boy Ray Ray just might go home because, he is one of the best singers, but you can't sing falsetto as your gimmick. It's a gimmick at this point. And I think the judges, critiqued his performance excellently. Nick Fradiani sang Danger Zone, and it was good. It was competent. It was good. I think Nick Fradiani, he's a very polished singer, and I keep saying that, but I don't know. I just don't feel excited to see him. I never look forward to hearing what he's going to sing, and so as far as I was concerned, that doesn't give me a reason to vote for him. So I didn't vote for him either. Told you I only voted for 3 people, and I've been in the past voting for like as many people as I like, but I only voted for 3 people. The rest I could care less if they show up next week, because if I'm not looking forward to what you're singing, get out. So far I have voted for no one. Sorry. Joey Cook sang Mad World. Now, if you are anyone that knows anything about American Idol, you know the contestant that sung Mad World. Adam Lambert, season 8, sung Mad World, and everyone said that was the performance of the season. In my opinion, that wasn't my favorite performance of Adam Lambert. My favorite performance of Adam Lambert was Tracks of My Tears. Oh, that was awesome. But Mad World is an untouchable performance. Joey Cook is now one of my new favorites. I voted for her. I love the way that she did that song. And I'm going to say something else. I was also impressed last week with Joey and her performance of the Iggy Azalea song, Fancy. That was awesome. That was awesome. I'm now a Joey Cook fan. And with these past 2 performances, I'm now on board. I get it. I want her, now that Serena Joy Crow is no longer with us, I want her to win. I would actually go and buy her CDs. Because what she reminds me of is she reminds me of a little bit of a Haley Reinhart. But I think Haley Reinhart Haley Reinhart has a very distinguished voice. And it's not like a cutesy, quirky voice. Haley Reinhart just has a good growl voice, which I love. But Joey has this quirkiness, but strongness in her voice. And I like that. And so I'm excited about her. I voted for her last night, so I hope she gets through. And she's just grown so much. And I don't know what she did to her hair, a little bit different, look a little lighter, or maybe it was the makeup, but she looked awesome. And so Joey, you now have a new fan. That's me. I am hoping that you win American Idol, or you're at least top 3. Tiana Jones sang Circle of Life. How old are we? 3? I mean, Circle of Life is great if you're in the performance world of Disney, but other than that, you should never sing Circle of Life. You should never sing a Disney song for movie night. I mean, some of these song selections were ridiculous, and Tiana, that was a ridiculous song selection. And Harry, kind of set her up for failure. I mean, because he said she's always been singing, perfectly, and she has been up until this song. This song was horrible. It was atrocious. It was the worst performance that she's given all season long. And so I didn't vote for her. And so if she goes home because I didn't vote, then I guess that's what happens. But it was horrible. It was yelly. And she's not a yelly singer. And she just, I don't know. I just did not like the song. I didn't like the song. But kudos to her. Her hair during the prepackage, her hair was awesome. I love her hair like that. She should have worn hair like that more often. I mean, I know she does the fro thing really well, but the little kind of like dreadish thing that was going on there, that was kind of cool. So fashion-wise, that was cool. But the song, not good. No votes for me. Sorry. Very, very sorry. Quentin Alexander did You're the One That I Want. And it was good. It's good. It wasn't perfect. And I didn't vote for Quentin. I'm just, honestly, there's something about Quentin that I really like. But then I'm waiting for Quentin to give me something that's, I don't know. There's something about Quentin that I need. in order for me to get to that next level. Like if anyone should have sung like Circle of Life or Lion King, it should have been Quentin with like the beats of the drum and everything. But I don't know. I'm not feeling it, and I wasn't feeling it tonight with this particular song. So it just, and I think some of it might have also been that if I wish that Savion had come through over Quentin, if that sounds any better. So I mean, maybe I'm still holding a grudge because of that. But I just wasn't into the performance, and maybe it's just me. Maddie Walker sung "Let's Hear It for the Boys." Cute song, cute girl, and I know she didn't get a chance to rehearse with everybody else, but let's hear it for the boys. And I think Harry said it right. She's very pageanty, and I think they should have let her wait like another 1 or 2 years so she could get a little bit more maturity. Her voice is mature, and if we didn't have to watch her sing, I think she would sound good on a radio. But looking at her perform, she looks so tentative. It's not good. So she didn't get a vote for me. It's gonna be a while before I vote country, so she probably wouldn't have gotten a vote anyways unless it was a really good country song. Clark Beckham sung "Sunday Morning," and it was awesome. That was the best I've ever heard from Clark, and it was a current song, like a current, this time period, like my lifetime song. So he did an excellent job, and he was so good, and his notes were perfect, and they were smooth, and it was awesome. So he got a vote. I got 20 votes from me, definitely. Jax ended up singing "Growing Old with You." I've never heard this song before, but I love this song. I love the song, and I wish I could purchase it. I want to purchase it with her voice singing it. It was really good. And so I gave Jax a vote. So I only voted for Jax, Joey, and Clark. And typically I would have voted for like Rayvon, Adana, Tiana. But all of the singers that I love let me down. And so there was no way in the world that I was going to give them votes. I mean, at this point, if Serena Joy Crow can't win this show, then guess what? I don't want anyone to win as far as I'm concerned. I know it's a bad attitude to have, but now I'm rooting for Joey. Joey all the way. Oh yeah, and there was a judge's save tonight. Kasim was the lowest vote getter and should have went home. So he went up there and he sang "Come Together," the Beatles song. Okay, I'm going to tell you something right now. This was one of the worst come together performances I've ever heard in my life. And this is what the judges are not understanding about Kasim. Kasim is a performer. It's like he is on So You Think You Can Dance. Instead of thinking like, I'm on American Idol, my voice is important. His voice is not that great. And I know, I have personal experience because I sing a little bit, but I don't sing a lot. I don't really have a great voice. And so when I used to sing at church, I used to always jump around and sing and try to make sure that people didn't realize that my vocals were horrible. Like I knew my vocals were subpar. Everyone could sing better than me, but I would be just like, you know what I mean? Like really getting into it, like nobody's business. And I could not sing at all. And that's what Kasim is doing. Kasim cannot sing. And he can hold a few notes and do some crazy wonky things, but that come together performance was disgusting. Oh my gosh, so many people in America have sung that song 10,000 times better. Candace Glover sung "Come Together." Chris Allen sung "Come Together." Carly Smithson sung "Come Together," and they blew it out of the box. He was over here just screaming this song, and it made it. And then the judges went and saved him. I just wanted to, I wanted to just totally tell the judges, wait a second. Whoa, we're going to save him, but we're not going to save Serena Joy Crow. All right, I'm done. Bye.